So you guys just be ripping through these alleys?
Yeah, oh yeah, just ripping. So we're gonna do Baxter Gulch, the Carbon Trail, and Green Lake Trail.
Heading to Aspen over the Grand Traverse route, 40 miles with 7,000 feet of climbing. Pretty gnarly terrain. I'm a little tired.
The reputation of Aspen to the outside world is this place of the rich and famous. The real Aspen is local people who love the mountains. Hey you guys, I'm Chris Davenport, professional skier, mountaineer, and guide, and I live right here in Aspen, Colorado. We're about to go ride some of the classic trails in the valley.
Funny, like during tourist season, like right now, there's so many people in town that it's, you know, not,
you don't see it, people.
You don't see as much, but like if in May and in like October, you know everyone.
We all know that this community exists because of tourism and people coming in and bringing money to restaurants and bars and skiing and retail, and so we need that. But we just need a certain amount, and there is a line, and I think we stepped over it in the last couple of years, and people are kind of fed up. In my opinion, one of the best things is, like, you know, if you don't like what's happening in downtown, get on your bike, and within 10 minutes you're not going to see anybody. It's like we can escape.
Tell me about your cycling background.
Yeah, well, I mean, I came into cycling actually through skiing. I guess I was in grade school at the time. One of the coaches is like, you guys should get road bikes, and you should ride road bikes this summer for training. We just loved it, and you know, I went to junior nationals and raced against Lance and Jonas Carney and Hincapie and Christian Vandeveld and that was my generation. Yeah, raced some international races as well, and then I went to college in Boulder and was ski racing and trying to bike race. I was getting smoked, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna continue to focus on ski racing. And then more recently, gravel's come into my life, and you know, got an amazing Canyon gravel bike, and that's taken me to incredibly new places and new adventures, and I've been doing gravel races, and so it's been super fun. So yeah, I've considered myself a cyclist as much as I do a skier, even though skiing's been my job.
Yeah, so tell me where we're going today.
Yeah, so actually we can see we're sitting at the gondola at the base of Aspen Mountain now, and we're gonna go to the east side of town, and we're gonna climb up this old mining road. The 1880s up until the early 1900s, Aspen was a mining town, silver mining especially. There was big mines on the east side of the valley and big mines inside Aspen Mountain here. There's 700 miles of tunnels in the mining complex here. That's a lot. And it connects almost all the way towards Crested Butte. So we're gonna go over and climb up the Smuggler Road, which is the old Smuggler Mine Road, and go out into the Hunter Creek Valley. And when we do that, we're gonna pass a bunch of really cool old mining operations. There's some signage up there that tells the history of it all. And it's really cool because Aspen exists because of silver. Prior to miners coming here, we had the Ute Mountain Indians, the Ute tribe, that would come up here in the summers. Obviously in the winter, there was no food supply up here, so they wouldn't come up here. But in the summers, they were, you know, following deer and elk and everything else, foraging and gathering, and so the Utes were the original inhabitants of this valley and most of the mountain valleys in Colorado. And then in the late 1870s, but more like early 1880s, the miners came, and when they came, it was like opening the floodgates. They just came in the thousands. Nice and cool in the forest in the morning. It's like my favorite time of day.
Oh yeah. Well, it's funny because all these dates that you're talking about, it's not like you were here witnessing them. So you're a history major?
Yeah, I was a history major in college, and I loved studying the history of these mountain towns in the American West and how we went from, Native American populations to, the expansionism in the 1800s from Lewis and Clark, and then miners and manifest destiny, if you will, to where we are now. I love, because I can put myself in those locations. Where we're gonna ride today, we're gonna stop, and I'm gonna point out places where like 1,000 people lived, and you can imagine what it must have been like.
Yeah, and they had a little railroad that went out of here so they could take the ore on the ore carts and then get it down into town. Yeah, pretty cool.
That reputation of Aspen, like already I'm starting
perception
to get converted.
Nice.
Just to see like you knowing people, and it does feel like more of a community than just a glitzy Disney World for people.
I agree. I think it's the job of us locals to make sure that people understand that it is a local community full of cool people that love the outdoors and like to do cool shit. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, enjoy the rest of the day.
For sure.
Ride safe, and we'll see you on the trails.
All right, we're gonna go grab the road bike.
All right. See ya.
See
Bye.
you, dude. Bye. Sweet. Just got done riding with Chris on the mountain bike, so gloves are off. Time to go up and over Independence Pass to Leadville to go meet Ty, Roxanne, Hall. Got the tires, bottles, snacks, phone. I'm good. So those guys followed me out of Aspen, and then they went back into town to get some food. They're trying to catch up. The top of the pass is right there. I bet they're trying to drive so fast right now. We'll see if they catch me. So we're now trying to find Ryan on Independence Pass. He's really been booking it. So we are going and hoping to catch up with him.
Oh, hi! Welcome to my show.
Okay, wow, that was a lot faster than I thought. 3.5 hour ride time. I was thinking 5.5, 55 miles. Average speed 15.5, almost 6,000 feet of climbing. Max at the top of the pass was over 12,000 feet. Average heart rate 132, 2,500 calories. Kept it mostly in zone 2, which is exactly what you want to do when you're doing a big week of riding. And then we're gonna go meet Ty and Roxanne Hall and a couple of their friends and go have a beer with a great view, I've heard. So sounds like a great afternoon. I'm ready for it.
I said my bonus depends on you.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta fill those rooms. All right, Rue, you can't come in here.
I mean, you can. I don't care. Now that I'm in Leadville, I gotta say, this project is turning out to be a lot more fun than I thought it would be. Today, riding with Chris and just getting that local tour of Aspen totally changed my perspective on the town. Prior to meeting up with Chris, I definitely fell into the same thought that Aspen was just a very overpriced mountain town that really was a little bit superficial. And Chris completely changed my mind. It definitely has a local feel, and the trails and the outdoor access is pretty incredible. And that was a big goal of this project. I knew that by meeting up with locals, I'd hear their take on why they love living in these places and get the truth about what these towns are really all about. I'm definitely looking forward to meeting up with Ty and the crew tomorrow morning to check out what this old mining town's all about.
Rue, how's your leg doing?
It's alright.
Can I let go of it?
Probably not.
Okay, I got you.